Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we carry on with our TaylorMade Tuesday, as it's turned out to be. First day back in January for us, and it's been all about TaylorMade. We've been well, a little slow on the uptake, if you like. We're 3 or 4 weeks behind the big boys in terms of the YouTube club reviewers, but these have finally gotten into our midst, the average golfers. We've just done the M1 and the M2 driver, links down below, so make sure you keep your eye out for those too. And we're on to the irons. And we're starting off with the M2 iron. So let's start first of all where we always do with how this thing looks. And I've seen the M2, the irons from last year. I assume they were during 2016, their release, pretty sure it was. I've got to say, first of all, in terms of aesthetics, I much prefer the look of this new iron. High chrome finish, this dark grey. You've still got this sort of carbon insert in the back of the head, and again this lime green, which looks really, really nice. We've got some kind of speed pocket down underneath the sole, which Joe will give us the detail on in a minute. But in terms of my opinion of the club behind the ball, seems for what I'd probably class as a game improver iron, if you like. Minimal offset really, which was, or it appears that way from address, and a fairly bulky top line, but one I can certainly live with. So have you got any?
Yeah, so basically it says it's the same as in easy to hit as last year's M2.
Yeah.
But it's aimed at a lower handicapper for more shot. Right. Yeah, so it's easier to, well, more refined. Control.
I'll give them that, because I hadn't read what you just said, but I think it sort of ties in with what I've just said. It actually looks, it's quite a neat and tidy club. It's certainly what I was assuming, maybe making the wrong assumptions, as a game improver iron, and it'll be certainly packed in loads of help there. But in terms of aesthetics, it's quite a nice little compact head, and it looks okay, not too bad at all. That I do like it. It's
got both speed pockets and face locks, which is designed to increase flexibility and boundaries of the club face to improve consistent ball speed and off-centering backs.
Yeah. So again, the same message as ever. Like I say, it can be a bit of a repeated message, but don't forget the essential message is this: it's a better club than last year's model.
It has got a smaller head as well.
It has got a smaller head, and that's definitely apparent. Got two dark grey lines either side of the club face as well, which sort of sit nice and frame the ball at address. Overall, like you said, big thumbs up in terms of aesthetics, especially for this type, if you like, and you shouldn't really categorise golf clubs. Whatever works for you is the point, isn't it? But it's they've done a great job in terms of how this club appears. But will it be matched with a performance? We've got some geoacoustic settings in there as well, Joseph. It should sound like music to my ear.
Yeah.
A knife through butter.
Yep.
I'm not sure what noise that makes, but right, let's get hitting some golf balls. We've got a target set up for this one, so we're going to change again. The review's slightly different. We'll give our overall assessment back in the office when we analyse the figures, but for a visual on the way, we've set up a little bit of a target and see if I can hit some balls onto a green. Are we good?
We are good.
What an absolute belting shot to start with, Joe.
Yeah, slightly left.
Slightly left, was it? Cutting back a little bit? Oh, it's pin high.
Pin high though, yeah.
Putting for birdie.
Yeah.
Putting for birdie,
As
Joe.
usual.
That's a nice start, as usual. Oh, I love it, Joe. Love it, Joe. Didn't happen at Conway the other week, did it?
Not quite.
Putting for bogey from a foot and missed. Right. So, good start. I will give you my opinions after another one. Oh, I caught a lot of mat there, Joe. The ball was surprisingly out there, considering, like I said, it was a bit of a tentative swing for some reason. Quite a bit short, was it?
Yeah, a bit short, so ended up at 163. So.
It was a real bad shot, to be fair, that one. Right, come on, and let's liven things up a bit. Oh, it's better. That's good. A stunner.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
Cutting in nice and everything.
Yeah, shouldn't be far away if the distance is right, Joe.
Oh.
Hole in one?
Just past the hole.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't happen like that on the course, do they?
Yeah.
Right, let's do a bit of an assessment from 3 balls in, was that? 3 balls in. This is a bloody nice golf club. That is nice, Joe. Seriously, I mean, I've hit a few golf balls off camera and I haven't hit many at all, to be honest with you. We're pushed for time at the moment here. We're running out of darkness. We've been here that long. But so I didn't hit many clubs, many balls off camera. So you're seeing this as I'm hitting them, really. But I've got to say, I am really, really impressed with that. It has got. I've got the setup. I mean, just out of interest for you, this is a Reax steel high launching stiff flex shaft. Okay, so. The first things first, I really like the shaft that I've got in this, and the whole balance and feel to the club is good. I like it a lot. It's in 1 degree upright as well, the head, which is again is my current setting. Point to mention is, did you find out the degrees in terms of the loft on this?
Yeah.
28 and a half?
It's a 7.
7 iron,
M1.
yeah.
No, it's 30.5.
M2.
M2?
M2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's a marked difference here, and you're right, the M1 is 30.5, which is still strongly lofted, but the M2 is considerably different. This, I think it's 28.5 degrees.
So yeah, 28.5 degrees, yeah.
28.5 degrees. So if you could do me a favour, just go onto Strixon's website and just have a look at my 765s, and I've got a feeling it's 33 degrees loft on the Strixon. So we're talking like 5 degrees worth of loft there. So, you know, I mean, I think I've got 4 degree gap between each club in my current iron. So we're talking about a club's difference here. And it's worth mentioning, it's slightly irrelevant because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But I suppose it only becomes when you're looking to do a comparison between your old and new clubs. That's the only time I'd like to point it out.
So the loft on your 7 is 32.
32 it is, so it is 4 degrees difference.
Yeah.
What's my 6 iron loft?
To your 6 is 28.
So there you go. So for me to walk into a golf shop, and this is the only reason I'm telling you this, like I said, it doesn't matter what it says on the bottom, it's just how far it goes. As long as you know your numbers, it doesn't matter. It's regardless. But when you're walking into a golf shop, make sure when you're doing the comparisons and you go onto launch points, you go, wow, I can't believe I'm at the 7 iron 185 yards, and you hit my current 7 iron 165 yards. Just check out the lofts, and remember, if you're doing a like for like, sort of eggs for eggs, that's good one, eggs for eggs.
Yeah. Just save that for Easter then.
I should have done, yeah. But that is a good time to just be aware that there's a lot stronger loft in this club. Anyway, that aside, forget that, because all I'm bothered about is the fact that, again, this club feels great. I've stopped hitting, got out a bit of a decent rhythm there. Joe, I should have carried on, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you've hit 3 out of 3.
Oh, there's 4 out of 4, Joe. Wow. That's a very nice shot again. The interesting thing is, like I said, how easy this ball is to hit in terms of just getting it out there.
183.
The distance on them is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Is that accurate, say 100%?
100% right there, yeah.
It's incredible, Joe.
Yeah.
Can you get rid of that where it says I've got the green set up as easy? So we've got a big green set up here to make life a bit easier. But how many balls have I hit?
4, this is your last.
4 in, so 5, we'll hit another ball. Just interested in the spin numbers, the last thing, Joe. If you can
I'll get them up at the end.
Oh, a bit of Matt, Joe, online as well.
I know, it's perfect.
Might get away with that. Is it going to be too short? Yeah, I got away with it. Just about reached the green.
Yeah, not too bad.
So there you go. That's the kind of assistance you want. Bad shot, bit of quite a bit of Matt before ball, and still managed to get the ball out there. Just have a look at the averages on that, Joe. Spin 3,500 spin on a 7 iron, so it's not the greatest spinning club at the moment for me in a current setup. The only perhaps negative. But what I'll do, what was it? So just give me some averages.
The average carry is 166.
Yeah.
Average total is 176.
Yeah.
That's about it, isn't it really? Height? No.
No, we'll leave that there. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to carry on in these next 5 golf balls, so we'll get a bit more of an average over 10 shots for you. We'll see you back in the office and we'll review those and give you a better assessment and our final analysis of the M2 irons 2017. Just watching a rerun of my target practice on with the M2 7 iron, and let me just pause, that's going to be putting me off. Real interesting one to watch. It was, wait a minute, give me a sec. I've never hit so many greens in regulation with the M2 iron, and our little bit of target practice on Skytrack there. They've had a slight upgrade in the software and threw in a couple of different green variations for you to hit out at, and enjoyed that. So hope you did too, watching at least. And like I said, my performance was quite good. I don't know what we dropped down to, about 85% of greens hit out of, I don't know, I got a bit carried away in the end, 12 or 13 shots, and maybe a few more at the end if you've managed to watch that video as well. But overall assessment of the M2 irons, I think you got the picture, was more than impressive. I'm quite surprised, to be quite honest with you. Like I said, I started describing it as a game improver iron and sat it behind the ball, and soon changed my opinion, to be honest with you. It's just funny how we've got these kind of preconceived ideas of certain club types, if you like. And yeah, I seen it as a game improver iron, and it was far more than that. The head, and again Joey confirmed when we had a look at the detail there, the head has been, it is a smaller head, it is more compact, slightly thick top line, but overall really nice club to look at. And I just love the feel of the club, and obviously, and then the performance as well. So I can analyse data for as long as you like, but the fact is this club went, bit of a cut there as the memory card decided to tell me it was full. But as I was saying, yeah, like I said, the drop in the club head speed, hit in the mat, and ultimately, you know, overall performance took a dip, and you know, as it should do. But the interesting thing for me was the overall numbers maybe slightly affected by, like I said, the few bad shots that were thrown in. But anyway, we've got 166 yards of carry, 175 overall. Spin was just under 4,000 revs, so arguably the spin numbers are probably something you'd have to live with. That's probably a little bit lower than you would like. But that being said, I think the performance of the club was absolutely superb in terms of how easy it was to hit. You know, I mean, we talk about sort of off-centre hits, but I'd have a glance through these and maybe see exactly where we got this out the club face. But let me tell you, it was a joy to hit, and I was really, really taken aback. As you know, if you watch the videos, I'm using the Strixon Z765s at the moment, and you know, they're a great, they're not the muscle back club, I suppose you'd call them, and there's plenty of help with those, more than impressed with them. But you do sort of turn your nose up sometimes at these bulkier clubs, and I've got to say, this certainly asked me a question this morning, is why do you ignore a club which has given you so much assistance, so easy to hit? It was a real surprise, and like I said, I liked everything about it, the complete package. Shaft I was using as well was very impressive. The whole club felt very, very balanced, very, very easy to hit. Great feel out of it, I like the sound of it, so it's very much ticking every box there. So yeah, give those M2 irons a try yourselves and see what you think. As ever, this is only the opinion of the average golfer, just my opinion alone, so make sure you get out there, try them for yourselves. Don't forget, if you like the video, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. Put some comments down below, no stupid stuff, just try and keep this all about taggers, which again is the average golfers. We're our little bit of a community that we're trying to build, so everybody join in a party. Throw your two penneth in, have an opinion, and we'll make every effort to get back in touch. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that. We've got a few more to do on the TaylorMade range. It's going to be in the next few days, so keep your eyes peeled, and thanks for watching. This is going in this one. No, it's not. Missed, hasn't it? Yeah. Your number's going to drop.
Oh no, you've got it, I think.
No, just turn it over.
Just on. Look at that.
Just off.
It's like, oh, what? I thought that counted.
Fringe, wasn't it?
85. It's just going downhill. Quit while you're ahead.
Mate.
Just put it down.
I'll not ruin that.